like this little guy. Little guy right there. I feel like he's a Phineas. Or is he a Ferb? I didn't fucking think about that. I don't know if you guys noticed anything new and exciting happening in here. I absolutely put 110% effort into this, and I didn't just collect random items from around my house, hoping that it'd look good. Today's video is going to be my top 10 recommendations to buy for the Sephora VIP sale. I am not going to title this video that because that is the worst. To be completely 100 with you guys, I don't know what the F the VIP sale is. We don't have it in Australia, to my knowledge. I could be totally wrong because I never know what the hell's going on. I'm like, where am I? Do you know what year it is? Because I don't. I swear to God, I live in my own little bubble sometimes. But I really don't think that we have a big Sephora sale in Australia. I've seen like a Sephora sale like once or twice maybe. Maybe we do have a big sale that happens every year, but if we do, I don't bloody know about it and I never see anyone talking about it. So I'm convinced that in Australia we just don't have VIB sales. It's just not a thing. Not like it is in America anyway. I had so many requests to do this video though, and I was like, you know what? I'm really going to go above and beyond for the one person that asked me to film this. Here we are. I'm going to show you guys my top 10 recs to purchase during the sale. I've already said this. We're going to get started. Where am I? What year is it? I don't know. I've got a new chair, if you guys haven't noticed in my last few videos. And it's one of those like eggy type ones, and the arms, my elbows just fit perfectly on there and they just keep on coming back up. So I'm going to start off with a product that I absolutely love, and I think it's a necessity in anyone's makeup collection. It should be a legal obligation to have a Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist in your collection. Can you see how much is left? Teeny tiny. I think I have a backup of this, but I haven't checked just yet because if I don't, I'm gonna be really sad and I don't get to shop the sale like the rest of you little fucks. So this is literally just like the most beautiful, oily, moisturizing kind of formula in a spray. It's not a moisturizer and it's not an oil, it's like a mixture of both. So if you have oily skin, this is gonna make you mega oily. Probably wouldn't recommend it for those of you with like mega oily skin because it's literally like, it's a lot. If you wanna be dewy, this is literally one of the most hydrating mists I have ever used. I'm more combination, so I'm kind of dry and oily. I do get oily throughout the day, quite oily, but I've got my around here lately is so dry. It's like autumn in Australia, and I don't know what's happening, but I have shriveled up like a prune. My face is just so dry in the mornings, so I love using like a spray like this and like really intensely moisturizing products. This is so amazing for spraying on underneath your makeup as like a base, like a primer. It's not going to make your makeup last. It's definitely not going to do that. But it just makes it go on like an absolute dream, especially with matte foundations. I feel like it just adds so much luminosity to them, and I guess if you just love having dewy skin, this is the mist for you. I mean, it's literally called the Dewy Skin Mist. Do not spray too much because it will break down your makeup if you've got too much on there. And a little bit goes a very long way. You literally only need like a 1, 2. I usually do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes your skin look like skin. I feel like anytime that my face looks a little bit too cakey or I've gone too crazy with the makeup, anytime I spray this on top, it just instantly transforms it and makes it look incredible. So yeah, this is definitely my first recommendation to pick up when there's a sale on because it is quite pricey. I feel like it lasts you so long as well, and it's just such a beautiful product. So I feel like Tatcha is a brand that is quite pricey. They're very expensive, but their products are so beautiful, and that's why I feel like it's a really good time when there's a big sale on like the VIB sale to pick up some of these products if you've had your eye on them, because you do get to try them out for a discounted price. Who wants to pay full price? Not me. The next product I have to show you guys is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. So this is basically the mist but in a cream form. This is so hydrating. I've only just started using this the last 2 weeks and I've already dug into it quite a bit. You don't need very, very much at all. The tiniest bit goes such a long way. It has that really beautiful feeling to it, like the Tatcha water cream. I think that's what it's called. It's like a moisturizing cream that they came out with, but it's like, when you rub it into your skin, it just like turns into nothing and it feels kind of like water-based or something. That's what this feels like, but with a little bit more of like an oil base into it. So this is definitely going to sit on your skin. It is intensely moisturizing. Again, if you have oily skin, I would probably steer clear of this unless you're using it just at night. I wouldn't wear it underneath your makeup. Even for me, wearing this under my makeup is a lot, and I'll only typically do it if I'm wearing a matte foundation or if I'm severely dry that day. I won't typically pair these together because that would be a lot. I feel like I'd be like dripping. I'd look like that kid from The Simpsons, and Homer's like, God, you're greasy.
Can I help you, sir?
My God, you're greasy.
This is just such a nice moisturizer. It just works wonders with a matte foundation. I feel like it really transforms it and gives you such a dewy, glowy base. I do find when I use this underneath makeup, I tend to skip primer because I feel like it's just so heavy that it's just too many layers. And it's not a heavy moisturizer in the sense that like it feels heavy on your skin. It's just really, really hydrating. So I feel like with products like this, you don't really want to like layer too much. So one thing I love about Tatcha is that a lot of their products come with a little spatula. So you don't have to dig your grubby fingers in there, even though I still do. I don't know what the scent is that Tatcha use, but it's just so nice for sensitive skin because it's not a fragrance. It's just like the scent of the product. And that's another thing, all these Tatcha products that I'm showing you guys are amazing for sensitive skin because you guys know I get reactions from everything, and I get dermatitis, like contact dermatitis from certain skincare products, so I have to be really careful with what I put on my face. But hopefully you guys can see, this one has nothing and then this one has the cream on it, so they both look not that bad. But this one just looks more glowy, do you think? I don't fucking know. Of course, I had to show you guys the silk canvas. You've probably seen me talk about this in a bajillion videos. Pretty sure it was in my last favorites video as well. This is a beautiful primer. So you guys can see I've hit pan severely on this. This is just such a beautiful, like pore filling and smoothing primer, but in a hydrating sense. I've never tried a product like this before. I don't think there's anything really like it. It's almost mattifying, but in a dewy way, if that makes sense. I feel like it fills in all your pores and smooths out your texture and imperfections, gives you such a beautiful base to work with for your makeup, but it doesn't dry your skin out. It doesn't cling to dry patches. It actually hydrates the areas where you put it. A little bit goes a long way, but I love a lot of it. I just love putting this all over my face. It is just such a nice primer. It honestly goes with any foundation. It doesn't ball up on your skin. It doesn't react badly with any other products. It's almost like a filter for your skin, and it just kind of blurs and honestly makes your skin look beautiful. I'll even wear this on days when I'm not wearing makeup because it just gives you such a beautiful blur to the skin, and I would definitely recommend getting your hands on that. Oh my god, I'm so excited to show you guys this one. This dude sleeps next to me. He sleeps in bed with me. We love each other. I feel like I've mentioned it in a favorites video before or a video of some sort. I don't remember, okay? I don't remember everything I filmed in my whole life. I love this. This was life-changing for me. I got this in PR maybe like a year ago now, and when I first got it, I was like, Laneige, like what is that? I've never heard of that brand. I'm a bit of a snob when I get things in PR. I'm like, I don't want to try that. What? I've never heard of it here before. Like, you have to prove yourself to me. These products need to prove themselves. And if they don't jump out at me, they go to someone else. They move along. But I tried this one out. It's very rare. If I try something, it's usually because I'm very intrigued by it, or I've heard good things about it, or I just have that little inkling in me that I want to try it. So this is the Laneige Sleeping Mask. Oh my god, you guys, this is amazing. I've made a severe dent on this. Can you even see how much I've used? This is the nicest sleeping mask. It smells like berries and like bubblegum. It's basically like a treatment for your lips. So it doesn't just like put a coating on them. I feel like it just penetrates so deeply into your lips, and it actually gets rid of like the dry skin and the flakiness and like just the crusty kind of lines. I feel like it really just helps to like shed that layer of skin by hydrating it so much. Like, it's more just like that stretchy skin you can pull off, as gross as that sounds. I'm a lip picker, okay? I'm always pulling skin off my lips. But the thing is, it's never dry anymore. It's not that flaky kind of skin that will leave you like with bleeding lips. Ew. It's just the type that comes off and your lips are still so moisturized and smooth I know this is really gross. If you have chapped lips, this is the best mask for you. I use this as a lip balm and as an overnight treatment. So in winter, I literally have this slathered all over my lips all day, every day. And I actually go to sleep with this on my lips every night because if you guys don't know, I have Invisalign. That's why my teeth have gotten so much straighter over like the last 2 years. I haven't really talked about having Invisalign too much on my channel because I just like forget and like it hurts my mouth. It's not a fun time. I'm nearly finished. I don't want to talk about it. It's been going for a very long time. Because of that, I kind of can't really shut my mouth when I'm sleeping properly. So it's kind of just like open a little bit. I mean, my mouth's open most of the time anyway. I'm like fucking Napoleon Dynamite. I feel like because my mouth gets a little bit dry because of the trays, I have to sleep with this on every night and it does wonders. It's literally such a good product and honestly, I would just recommend this so much to you guys. I think it is so worth it and I absolutely love it. I've had it for about a year now and I still have so much left and I'll definitely be repurchasing this, even though I didn't purchase this one, but I will be purchasing for the first time my next lot. So lastly, in the skincare department, guys, I have a toner to show you. This has honestly changed my skin so much, it's insane. So this is the Ole Henriksen Glow to or Dark Spot Toner. It has AHAs in it. I haven't really noticed much with like dark spots. I feel like I don't really have many dark spots other than the areas where I pick breakouts, which is a lot of the time. Mostly just down here, I just have old kind of scarring from when I get like, shit like this. Aunt Flo. I've already had enough. They just popped up out of nowhere every time of the month. 2 mountains on either side. It's ridiculous. In the exact same spot. I can't catch a break. But this, I feel like fades them a little bit. I haven't noticed a massive change with it because I have to be careful with using products like this on my skin because it is so sensitive. If you have sensitive skin, sometimes it's good to, you know, use it every other night, and that's typically what I'll do. Or I will use a little bit of this on a cotton round and mix it with a bit of water and just dilute it a little bit. I did that for about a week when I first started, and then just recently in the like last 2 weeks, I've started using it just on its own and not diluting it. Basically, the way that it's transformed my skin is it's gotten rid of all the texture. So I don't even know, you guys probably won't be able to see in my old videos because I'm never like super up close to the camera, but my skin is so textured. Being someone with combination skin, so I'm dry and I'm oily and I'm dehydrated, it's a great mix, thanks mom and dad. It just kind of means that my pores get a little bit clogged and backed up a bit, so I do need to use products that are more of a chemical grade exfoliant, and that's what this does. So I don't use any physical exfoliants on my skin really. This is what I'll use when I feel like I need to exfoliate, and it's honestly enough for me, especially being as sensitive as I am. I feel like it's just gotten rid of all the texture in my skin. I still have a little bit, but honestly nowhere near as much as I used to. My skin is so much better. I feel so much more confident going without makeup. And I feel like you guys have noticed in my last few videos what my skin's been looking like. Like I had one video where I had a really big pimple and that was because it was my time of the month. And here we are again. But in my glowy everyday makeup look that I recently did, my skin was looking amazing, and that's pretty much how it's been most of the time, apart from this. Just ignore this. I definitely recommend picking this up. I feel like with cleansers and like moisturizers and things, I feel like you can go for cheaper options. You just get something gentle and something that isn't like too crazy on your skin. I feel like it's so fine, especially with a cleanser, because it's kind of just like wash, you rinse off and it doesn't stay on your skin. But something like a toner I feel like is so good to invest in because these are the things that really change your skin. And my mom actually, oh my god, I'm gonna take a screenshot of the message that she sent me because I gave her some of this. I had 2 bottles, I gave her one, and she messaged me like the next day or a few days after or something, and she was like, Kasey, that stuff you gave me is like changing my skin, it's getting rid of all my redness. I didn't really think about it until my mom said it, but I have noticed when I wear this to bed and wake up the next day, my skin isn't as red. It looks like more evenly toned when I go to bed with this on. Now we're going to move on to some hair stuff. I feel like I don't really talk about hair products very often, but a brand that I love for hair products is Way. I kind of just like, they're kind of like my go-to. I either really like Way or I like IGK. And this product I got in PR when I went to, I think I went to the Sephora showcase. We have a showcase every year here in Australia. Basically all the brands kind of get together in one big event, and they all have like stalls, and you go around just learning about the products and just seeing like the new releases for the year and all that sort of stuff. And they give you a goodie bag at the end of the event with a bunch of products to try out. And this was one of the products that was included in one of my bags. I've had this for so long now, maybe like 2 years. I literally love this stuff. So this is the Way Matte Pomade. Basically, it's like a matte pomade for your hair. It doesn't come out colored in your hair, so once you put this into your hands and work it together, it is clear. Firstly, what you're meant to use it for is like getting texture in the hair. So I've seen a couple of videos where Jen Atkin, someone would have like curls in their hair or something, and she'll put it between her fingertips, and to get like piecey texture, she would just kind of, you know, pick up the hair and like sort of move it around and stuff, and it just gave it like this really beautiful kind of volume. And because it is matte, it doesn't leave any weird shine or like silicone kind of look to the hair, so you can use it that way, and I do tend to do that sometimes when I can be bothered. But the main thing that I love this for, and I don't know if you're meant to use it like this, I don't know if Jen Atkin uses it like this or anyone else does, but this is just how I prefer to use it, is to slick my hair down when I'm doing like a low pony or something like that. So I'll just get like a pea-sized amount of this, put it between my fingertips, and then just use it to slick down my hair. It just slicks it back so nicely, but it doesn't make you look greasy and oily and gross. It literally just, it works so well, smooths down all your flyaways. Such a good product, definitely recommend it. And yeah, I've gone through about half a jar and I still have so much left because you really don't need to use much at all. This one might seem really weird because I don't actually have the product here to show you guys, but it is another Way product, and it's their texturizing spray. I love this and I don't have any left. I ran out recently. I thought I kept the bottle, but it doesn't appear that I did. I think I threw it out. It's just one of the best texturizing sprays I've ever used. It's amazing. It's just so lightweight and airy. So I definitely recommend grabbing the Way texturizing spray if you're looking for a good one that doesn't weigh your hair down. You don't feel it in your hair, but just creates so much volume in such a natural way. You can spray them into your hair when you've just washed it and they'll last all week, and you won't feel like you need to wash your hair like you're getting heaps of product build up. They're just really lightweight and nice. This one I really recommend you guys buying because it's so good. This is the Becca, Chloe and Malika collaboration, and this is the Chloe palette. Every time I feature this, someone's like, is that the Chloe or Malika palette? Which one? You think I'm the fucking color of Malika? It looks like I can use Malika's palette. I'm as white as they come. This is the Chloe palette. I've mentioned this in so many videos. I've used it in so many tutorials. Ever since I got this, maybe like a month or two ago, I have been in love. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's what I have on my face today. So that is the highlight that we have, the blush that we have, and the bronzer. It's just such a beautiful face palette. I feel like the highlight is just so glossy and glistening on your skin, but it looks so natural. Like, it's such an intense glow, but in such like a natural, dewy kind of way. It's like the perfect color for my skin tone as well. I love that there's absolutely no shimmers in there whatsoever. I am obsessed with this bronzer. I think it's just such a perfect tone. I love that it's more of like a yellowy based bronzer as opposed to like a red based. I think they just look the most flattering on my skin. And I love investing in palettes like this as well because you get everything you need to complete your face. I just love having those in one palette. So easy to travel with. These are such beautiful, finely milled, smooth yet pigmented powders. Oh my gosh, I have an announcement to make. Everyone, shut up for a minute. I gotta tell you something. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. Wow, mine are really grubby. I love this stuff so much. So I have the shades number 4, medium, and 510. I love to use medium like on an everyday kind of basis, but I love mixing in the tan shade when I want more of like a, you know, I've just been in the sun, I've just been to Hawaii kind of glow. So at first I didn't know what the hell these were. I was like, what do I do? Is it a foundation? No, it's not. Is it a highlight? No, it's not. Is it a primer? No, it's not. It's all of that. It's everything. This is just the most beautiful, glowy skin tint. It's just a flawless filter. I do feel like this breaks me out a little bit, like it irritates my skin, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of get like a weird irritation to it if I use it too often, but oh my god, it's so worth it. I just try and use it like once a week, really sparingly. Look at that beautiful glow on my hand. It's given it like the slightest tint, such a beautiful ambient kind of sheen. Like, not coverage, but the tiniest little bit of tinted coverage, you know what I mean? Personally love using this on the days where I'm not wearing any makeup and I just want a beautiful glowy tint to my skin, and I'll put that over my entire face. I love it because I don't fake tan my face, I fake tan up to here. So I really love that product for when I want to glow and I want a bit of a tint. It just makes your skin look so, so beautiful. I love to use it underneath my foundation to get a bit of a glow. I love to use it mixed into my foundation. I love to use it on top of my foundation. Honestly, you guys can basically use it for whatever you want. Another product that I would recommend are the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadows. They're basically what I have on my lids today. They're so glittery and just like reflective and like, oh, so nice. So I have the shade Reflect and I have the shade Aura mixed together. This one's Aura, just a beautiful like champagne kind of pinky tinge. So stunning. And then this one, wait, did I say that was Aura? This was Reflect. What am I saying? Reflect? Aura. Aura is the more pink one. Reflect is the more champagne kind of color. I feel like Hourglass is one of those brands that is a little bit more expensive and is like a just nice little luxury kind of splurge. It's like glittery, but not in like a glitter kind of way. It's just such a natural, everyday kind of wearable sort of way, and I don't reach for single eyeshadows very much, like ever. I have a little acrylic case kind of on the side of my desk here that has like all my eyeliners and mascaras, lashes, and then all my glitters and single eyeshadows in there. And literally I don't grab single eyeshadows out of there ever, and if I do, it's these ones. They come with a little stopper in here as well, so you can push the product down and it doesn't like lift up and get all messy, which I really appreciate. But the formula is so nice that it kind of just stays compacted together and it doesn't get really crumbly or crazy. It's really different to the Tarte shadow pots that they came out with. A lot of my ones of those have kind of crumbled and like broken up, but these ones just stay together. You can just tell it's a really nice formula. They're really high quality. I'm sure they would have other shades as well, but those are just the two that I have. Last but not least, product number 10. Not that we really went in any particular order. I guess I just saved one of the best to last. What is the name of this? I'm so old now. The brand name's not even on here. Where is it? Sol de Janeiro? I don't know that's how you say it. But this is the Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist. So this is the brand that makes the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I actually bought the Bum Bum Cream and this spray when I was in America, not last year, the year before, almost 2 years ago now. Wow, I've had this for a very long time. If you've ever wondered what I smell like, it's this. It smells amazing. I can't even describe it to you guys. It smells exactly like the Bum Bum Cream basically, and it's absolutely beautiful. I definitely recommend picking this up. It's just so nice, especially because I've run out of perfume recently. I won't talk about it. But this is what I've been using in place of perfume because I have run out. Anytime I wear this, Hamish is always like, you smell really nice, you smell good. And I'm like, thank you. It's my bum bum. Just smells amazing. Go and spray it in store, see if you like it. Anyway guys, that is everything for this video. I really hope that these top 10 products that I personally love and recommend help you guys out when you're thinking of what you want to purchase in the sale, but there's honestly tons of videos out there. Everyone's doing VIB sale videos at the moment. Hopefully this video was a good time for you. If it was a good time, thumbs it up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification button, and that way you guys won't miss any of my notifications. I was meant to say bell button and stuffed up that whole sentence. Thank you guys so much for watching and happy shopping! See you guys in my next video. Today's video it's not the right word. Oh my god, you smell so good. Remember Viola? Do like you have a secret. Today's video is my top 10 recommendations. Why can't I say this? Is it raining? Oh my god, better not be. I have washing on the line. I asked Google specifically today. Fucking bitch. So even though because it's just such a noise. What? Sweetenly. We over here, we're not really, we don't know what this is. Today's video is in, what was I gonna say, in spirit? I don't think that makes any sense. Look at this. This is what a double crown looks like. Oh my god. I have a fucking fucking cowlick at the back of my head. 5-cent piece amount kind of in my hands. 5-cent piece. Will people in America even know what that is? Like a dime. What the fuck's a dime? A penny? Definitely recommend. What? Oh wait, I didn't even talk about that. What the fuck? So many boogers this week. Boogers galore. Oh, I just put mascara on my nose.